the very first part, and if you're on your phone or iPad, put it up, okay? The very first part, it's just straight up simplifying, okay? And what that means in other terms is to combine like terms, okay? So essentially, you're going to put whatever stuff with a letter, okay, whatever stuff with a letter that you can together, and whatever stuff with just numbers and numbers only, okay, together. So you can see that there's a 9x minus a 2x. Because they both have x's, that means you can put them together. So essentially, what is 9 minus 2? 7. So you're going to get 7, and it's kind of like his last name has an x. Okay, so we can combine those two terms together because they are the same. Okay, 8p minus 9p. Negative 1p. Okay, normally I don't do this, but I'm going to hop around. So if we look at 4, I got negative 2b plus 10 plus 6b minus 1. Okay, so you can see here that this guy has a b and this guy has a b. Okay, the trickiest part with distributing and combining like terms, whatever sign, so like if this is your number, whatever sign is in front of that number, that belongs to that. Okay, so this plus goes with this 6. This minus goes with this 1. This plus goes with this 10. Okay, so we could put the 10 or the negative 2 and the 6 together. So what is negative 2 plus 6? 4b. And then we can put the positive 10 and the negative 1 together. So it's going to be a positive 9. Okay, we can't combine those any further because the 4 has a b, but the 9 does not. Okay, and so that is fully simplified, and that's going to be your answer. Okay, so you stop here. Okay, 5. I got negative 8 minus 9. Close.
You gotta add them.
You do have, well, yeah, you're going to add them together. Negative 17. Okay, so I got negative 17. And what's his last name? N. Perfect. Negative 7p minus 7p. Negative 14p. Okay, negative 4b minus 7b. Negative 11b. Okay, so what I want to talk about before we even start on the back page is super important. I'm going to preach to it all year. So you see this P right here? Okay. In math, when we have a letter and there's nothing attached to it, so it's just a P, okay, there is really an it's not imaginary, okay, invisible, we'll say, invisible 1 in front of it, and it has a power of 1, okay, but you never see it like that, okay, so constantly I'm going to say, well, what number is that P, okay, to get you in the habit of that, because different things start having different numbers. So when we deal with square roots, it has a 2 on the outside, but nobody ever puts the 2 there. Okay, nobody ever puts the 1 there. They just put P or B or whatever. Okay, so there's a 1 attached to that. Okay, so if we look at 11, really, and mine's going to look bigger, but there's really a 1 right here in front of this N. Okay, there's really a 1 right there in front of the N. So when we distribute, you take whatever's on the outside, because you know if it's right next to the parentheses, that means multiply, okay? And you have to multiply that by each piece. So What is 7 times 1? 7. And from here to here, look, from this part to this part, how many ends are there? 1. So you're going to write down 1. If there was 2, it would be to the power of 2. Okay, but there's not. Okay, 7 times what? -6. Very good. Okay, 7 times -6 is what? -42. Is there any ends from here to here? No. Okay, now we look at this. Is there anything we could combine together? No. Okay, because I have a 7n and a -42. Okay, if it had an ends, then you could put them together. But in this case, there isn't, so we cannot put them together. So this is going to be your final answer. Okay, look at 13. 6 times 6. 36. How many x's? 1. 6 times +3. So it's going to be a +18. How many n's? Or x's? None. So we don't write any down. Can we combine anything? No. We start erasing those. Try not to move the strips. Oh, there's our eraser up here. Okay, 4 times -6. -24. How many x's? None. Okay. 4 times -6. -24. How many x's? 1. Okay, can we put anything together? No. -7 times 9. -63. How many m's? None. Okay. -7 times what? -3. Good. Positive 21. How many m's? 1. Can we combine anything? No. Five times -4. -20. How many x's? 1. 5 times 5. +25. How many x's? None. Okay. Okay, you guys have 10 to do. My suggestion would be to start on the front. They're easier. Okay? Start on the front. Get comfortable with that before you start on the back. Okay? When you get done, put your paper in the box. Make sure your name's on it.